While parents are frantically buying all the school supplies their child will need this year to succeed, there is something else they can do to help their child move to the head of the class, and that's good nutrition. Joining us now with a look at how eating right is linked to better grades is registered dietitian Laura Buxenbaum from the Southeast United Dairy Association. Thanks for being here. So, school, food, good grades.
There actually is a connection. Yes, research shows that what we eat can affect a child's academic success. So today I have 3 tips for parents.
All right.
As we head back to that school frenzy, there's some other things we can do to make sure that our child moves to the head of the class this
All right,
year.
so let's start with breakfast because we always hear don't skip breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day.
Yes, it really is the most important meal of the day. Breakfast boosts brain power, and studies show that when kids eat breakfast before school, they have better attention, better focus, better memory, and better problem-solving skills. So what parent doesn't want that for their child?
We don't want to skip breakfast.
As they head back to school, exactly. And you know, I'm a busy mom. I know what it's like in the morning trying to get kids up and out the door, much less feed them. My favorite go-to breakfast is just a bowl of cereal topped with some fresh fruit and milk. It's great. It has 3 of the 5 nutrients that kids need, or 3 of the 5 food groups that they need, and it's so easy to do. Any mom can do it, right? Kids have time to sit down and have that. The milk is adding protein. A cup of milk has as much protein as an egg.
Okay.
Or more than an egg, actually.
Okay,
and
so
that
milk's
will
a good
hold
source of that
them,
protein.
till the next meal. And then choose a high-fiber cereal that's going to fill them up, as well as some fruit. I also love making oatmeal with milk, especially as the days get cooler. We may move towards oatmeal. It's going to be a more nutrient-rich choice than just making it with water.
Right. And then, you know, as a mom, you said packing lunch. That can always be a little bit of a chore because you're trying to make exciting, fun, something that they're going to eat and enjoy. What do you suggest for lunch?
Well, you know, there's a really interesting study that just came out a couple weeks ago from Tufts University showing that kids that bring a packed lunch from home actually have nutritionally inferior lunches than those who are eating school lunch at school.
Wow.
And oftentimes that's just because they may be having more processed food, more packaged foods. Again, parents are in a hurry, things that we can pack quickly. So they're not getting the amount of fruits and vegetables and dairy that kids that are eating school lunch are getting.
Okay.
So what I encourage parents to do is when you pack lunch, focus again on the My Plate. This is the dietary guidelines. And make sure that they have fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean protein, and a dairy. But if you don't have time to pack lunch, or if that just seems too overwhelming, check out what's being offered at schools. You know, schools have really amped up their nutrition. They have specific guidelines that they have to go by. And this is an example of a lunch a child could receive right here in a local school district. They're going to get fruits. They try to offer fresh fruits and vegetables daily. And a lot of local school districts are doing farm to fresh programs. Whole grain buns, a chicken sandwich on a whole grain bun, and then of course their dairy. And milk, whether it's flavored milk or plain milk.
I was telling you, I love the chocolate milk.
It is great, and it provides 3 of the 4 nutrients of concerns that were listed in the dietary guidelines, and that's vitamin D, calcium, and potassium. So kids need milk with meals to be sure to close those nutrient gaps.
That's also good advice. Now, other than food and what we're putting inside of our bodies, exercise and things like that also can contribute to healthy nutrition.
Exercise is so important with, again, that focus and attention and span in class. So I encourage parents to make sure that kids are getting 60 minutes of play. If you call it play, it sounds more fun.
Right.
Every day, again, check with your school, see what's being offered in terms of recess and physical activity, and then fill in the gaps after school. And there's a great program in schools called Fuel Up to Play 60, which is a partnership with the NFL.
I've seen that.
And the Dairy Council that really encourages kids to have a say in their physical activity and nutrition choices at school. And it's really amping up what kids have available at school in terms of physical activity and good nutrition. So parents can find out more about that program on fueluptoplay60.org.
Okay, I like that. And I like the suggestions with milk. You know, you can't get enough, and it does kind of hold you over a little longer. And then this plate with all the guidelines of the different things that they need to be putting inside of their bodies. Hopefully it does help get them good grades if you just pay a little more attention.
That's right. We're going to move to the head of the class this year.
That sounds good. For recipes and tips on the website, it's southeastdairy.org. And thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.